We have here an Egnater Renegade. Owner says it's blowing fuses. Indeed, the 3 amp mains fuse was toasted all to heck. He suspects tubes. That's very possible. This amp has a pair of 6L6s and a pair of EL34s. You're supposed to be able to go back and forth or blend them. I'm about to find the schematic. The reason it may not be the output tubes, though it could be a heater issue, is that the output tubes are fused. Each pair has got 800 milliamp fuse in the cathode, and those fuses did not blow. So I've got it powered up on a current limiter, light bulb limiter, about to power it on. Dead short. That's what the tubes pulled, so it's not the tubes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the schematic. If I don't find the schematic, I can still do it, but it's easier if I have the schematic and I know where to work. Find where every secondary connection is. Like these green ones are probably the heater connections. In fact, they've almost got to be from the power transformer. So if I were to disconnect those, would the short still be there? If I were to disconnect the low voltage supply that does all the digital reverb and stuff in this amp, would the fuse problem go away? I'll find out in just a moment. Let me see if I can get that schematic. All right, I found the schematic. It is, like many Egnater schematics, not the easiest to read. And it doesn't show where all the quick connections go. But, and the wire colors have changed. This is the heater supply and heater center tap here. These greens, and this gray one's supposed to be green and yellow. It's not, it's gray. So I'm gonna power it on with those disconnected. Still got a short. Problem's not that supply. Let's try these yellow ones. That's not the problem. All right, let's see. I believe the next pair to try are some orange ones, which are going to the low voltage stuff. Let's see. If I were some orange wires, where would I be? And am I actually orange or not? That's the other fun thing when they change the wire colors halfway through production. Let me pause this and find it and report back. All right, the orange ones were hidden under this bundle. Still dead short. So disconnected the orange, disconnected the yellow, disconnected the green. There's some blue ones and some red ones. Let's try to find the blue ones next. All right, the blue secondaries are down here. Still with a short. Okay. Now we're getting into the real problematic area. The only secondaries left are the HT ones. And that's when it could either be, if it's in the HT stuff, it could be a cap. Or it could be a problem where the power transformer itself cannot provide any current. It's just shorted. That happens with some Egnators, usually the tweaker 40s. Let me find the red ones and disconnect those, and we'll see where we're at. All right, the red ones are down here, but looking at the schematic, I don't think this is going to do the trick because the HT center tap is what is tripped by the standby. The standby connects that to ground, and it's been in standby this whole time, so there should be no current through there, but maybe we just have dead short condition. But if so, it sure didn't blow those fuses on the secondary, so nope, still dead short. All right, so we are at a situation now where all of the secondaries are disconnected. In theory, this power transformer has no load, no current being drawn from it, but we still have a dead short. If it wasn't for the fuse holder, it would blow the hell out of the mains fuse. So that leaves us pretty much with either a dead short in the power transformer or possibly a bad thermistor that's shorted out to something. Let me find that real fast. All right, I'm about to power it back on, and I expect not to have the short now. And that's going to be very bad news for the owner. Let me test that. Yep, no short. This red wire right here. Let me zoom in so you may have a chance of seeing it. This quick connect. See that discoloration, that burn? The wire comes from the IEC receptacle from the wall through these two thermistors right here in series. And from there it goes to this red wire. And this red wire goes to the voltage selector, which goes to one of the primaries on the the power transformer. And that primary of the power transformer is a dead short. And that's why this heat damage is here on this quick connect, because there's been so much current there. Just in the time before it could blow the mains fuse, this quick connect roasts. I've shown this in fenders with the heater wires doing the same thing at quick connects. So I have got to call the owner. I'm going to finish this video, put this up, and send it to him, because it's the best explanation of why this amp may not be worth repair. It's a very complicated amp. It does a lot of things when it does it well. The issue is getting a new transformer from this. The ones that Egnater offers, if they even have them in stock anymore, are going to be just as crappy as this one. And this transformer has quite a few taps. Mercury probably has one to replace it. Doubt it's a direct swap. I'd have to drill things. All this has to come out for me to access that and do the physical change and do the drilling and get the new power transformer secure. And then all of this bundling has to be undone and then redone. And new power transformers don't come with quick connects, so each one of these quick connects has to be hand soldered. A new one has to be hand soldered on. If the guy is willing to pay, wants me to do it, is willing to pay, I will do that. But this could easily be a $500 job because of a not so great power transformer provided by the manufacturer, which is not Bruce Egnater. My friend Egnater, the company, owned by someone else now, and they're made in China. And the company the actual third-party manufacturer who builds these to spec is notorious for subbing out parts without telling Egnater, the company. And here's where we end up with things that want to burn. And I am sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but this is the process by which I can even diagnose this. Not even mentioned is the fact that this quick connect Molex thing, this used to be attached to a fan inside the cabinet, and they had so much damn glue on this thing. I couldn't see it when it was in the cabinet. I had to get in here with an X-Acto and cut all that out. And so it just pulled out of the wires going to the fan. If everything else is done, I can resolder that. That's not a problem. That's solder and heat shrink. But just every little aspect of this is designed to be 10 times harder to repair than it should, all because they made it real easy to build once.